Let me ask you this. How boring do you think it would be if you were to watch a sports game and there was no end timer at it? I mean, you just watched people playing basketball going back and forth, dribbling the ball, and nobody was keeping score, and there was no timer to show when the game was going to be over. That'd be pretty boring, right? Well, think of if our life had no timer to it, right? We didn't set any dates or goals or anything attached to what we were trying to accomplish, and there was no end finite amount. I mean, you all know that when the game is going to be done in any kind of sporting event, they always play harder towards the end of the game, and they play harder during the playoffs, and especially in the championship, because they know it's going to be over soon. So really ask yourself, if that's the case in sports, couldn't that be the same for you in business? I mean, how many people write down goals? Well, most people don't even write them down, but if you wrote down a goal, how many people actually put a date on that goal? Because a goal not written down is really just a dream. So the odds of you actually accomplishing any of your goals, if it's not written down and it doesn't have a date or a time limit on it, chances are you're probably not going to achieve it. Now, what I'd like for you to do is try taking your to-do list, right? We have these task lists, and it's really not even attached to anything to make you successful. It's really just something that keeps you busy. And try to put a date and a goal next to each one of your tasks. And I think what you'll do is you'll be surprised at how many of these things you can actually accomplish if you set out to do the goals and tasks with a end time limit on it. So just think of it like a sporting event. If you're watching a football game, basketball game, hockey game, you're watching the timer, right? Well, who's watching the timer in your life for business? Who's making sure that what you're doing is actually gonna get you to where you wanna go if you don't even have an end date on it? So next time you're creating a goal, you're creating tasks, you're creating guidelines of what you wanna do, try putting an end date on it and try to get it so that you can actually make it achievable, make it tangible, and make it something that you can accomplish.